Argentina's national team is facing serious trouble. Yes, you heard that correctly. La Albiceleste could reportedly face punishment from FIFA because of its behavior, controversial statements, and even alleged corruption involving the federation. But the biggest problem may be the punishment itself, one that could potentially keep Argentina out of the next World Cup. Little by little, more information is beginning to emerge about the alleged corruption surrounding the federation and FIFA president Gianni Infantino. Stay with us, because today we are going to break down every detail. This is Nota Mundialista. Impunity, that is the word many people use to describe Argentina's situation during the last few World Cups. According to critics, the team has benefited not only on the field, but also behind the scenes. Some of the team's supporters have also been accused of crossing the line, insulting and even attacking rivals simply because they do not know how to win or lose. But sooner or later, karma always arrives. Argentina did not win the trophy at this World Cup. But do you know what it may have won? An investigation by the FBI. You have probably heard about the investigation involving the Argentine Football Association over alleged financial diversion, bank fraud, and money laundering in the United States. The case received significant attention, and now it is becoming even more important because the investigation is reportedly getting closer to uncovering more information. But wait, because Argentina may not be the only name involved. FIFA president Gianni Infantino has also faced allegations and scrutiny. In fact, 72 members of the European Parliament reportedly launched a formal investigation involving him. And this is why critics claim that when Argentine fans allegedly insulted opponents, engaged in discriminatory chants, or even became violent, the punishments were not always as severe as expected. They also claim that Argentina received favorable treatment from VAR during important matches. Now, however, everything is beginning to come to the surface, and there is a major twist. According to various reports, Infantino could potentially be willing to expose everything and turn his back on Argentina. Some media outlets claim that the FIFA president could be considering a severe punishment against the Argentine national team in an attempt to protect his own image. Remember, his position may not be the only thing at risk. If the investigation were to move into a criminal phase, his personal freedom could also become a concern. The clearest example is former FIFA president Joseph Blatter, who was accused of corruption, lost his position, and later faced serious legal consequences. Infantino knows exactly what is at stake, and according to this theory, he could be desperate enough to do what should have been done long ago: release evidence that allegedly shows Argentina received favorable treatment from referees. Meanwhile, many Argentine fans continue to reject the accusations and claim that their opponents simply lost because they were not good enough. But what they may not realize is that a story could soon explode that could potentially leave Argentina without a place at the next World Cup. And according to the allegations, everything could be connected to cheating and trusting people who only care about money. So what exactly are the pieces of evidence that Infantino could supposedly reveal? Let's go back to the 2022 World Cup, the tournament Argentina won. The first alleged anomaly involves the number of penalties awarded to Argentina. During that tournament, Argentina received 5 penalties in its final 7 matches, something that immediately attracted attention. Among them was the controversial penalty awarded during the semi-final against Croatia, as well as the penalty in the final involving a challenge on Angel Di Maria. The second alleged problem involves the referees appointed by FIFA. Critics claim that some of the officials were connected to refereeing choices that benefited Argentina. One of the most controversial examples was Spanish referee Mateo Lahoz. During that match, Messi appeared to touch the ball with his hand while stopping a counterattack, despite already having a yellow card. Critics argued that he should have received another punishment, but nothing happened. Argentine players were also accused of playing aggressively against the Netherlands. Balls were kicked toward the Dutch bench, something that FIFA regulations can punish. Yet once again, critics claim that no major punishment followed. And now comes the controversial detail. Who was reportedly involved in the VAR team for that match? An Argentine. Yes, you heard that correctly. FIFA regulations are generally designed to avoid conflicts involving officials from the same nationality as the teams competing. Yet critics claim that Argentina somehow benefited from an exception. The third alleged piece of evidence involves referees who later became part of the controversy. Some officials have spoken publicly about FIFA and the treatment of Argentina. And what allegedly happened to them? Critics claim that their careers were damaged, that they were silenced, and that they never returned to the same level of football. One of the biggest examples is Mateo Lahoz, the referee of the controversial Argentina-Netherlands match. After becoming involved in the controversy and facing criticism from Argentine players, including Messi and Emiliano Martinez, his career eventually came to an end. Some people believe that his public criticism of the situation played a major role in what happened afterward. The fourth alleged issue involves the organization of hotels and travel. It may sound strange, but let us explain. According to the accusations, Argentina was allegedly one of the teams that received special treatment when FIFA organized its travel schedule. The matches were reportedly arranged in a way that kept the team's hotels close to the stadiums, reducing the amount of travel required. Critics claim this happened not only during the World Cup, but also during other major tournaments. They also claim that FIFA covered hotel expenses for Argentina and that the team had significantly shorter travel times than several other national teams. Some teams reportedly traveled for many hours, while Argentina was allegedly able to avoid the same level of exhaustion. And that is not even the most controversial part. According to the accusations, Argentina stayed in some of the most luxurious hotels, while other national teams received far less support. Senegal has been used as an example by critics. The African team did not receive the same level of media attention as Messi and Argentina. Its players allegedly faced longer journeys and had to travel under much more difficult conditions. While Argentine players were reportedly traveling in private jets, other teams were forced to rely on commercial flights, and it allegedly went even further. Some players from other national teams reportedly had to cover their own hotel expenses. Meanwhile, Argentina's biggest stars earn millions of dollars and could easily afford their own accommodations. But not every national team has players with the same financial resources, and critics are asking a simple question: why would FIFA support one team while others receive almost nothing? The answer, according to those making these accusations, is simple: money. And finally, there is the alleged disappearance of more than $260 million. Argentina has been one of the biggest teams in world football when it comes to marketing. Major brands pay enormous amounts of money to associate themselves with the national team, and FIFA is obviously aware of the money involved. Those revenues should theoretically be properly reported to FIFA and the relevant tax authorities. Yet according to the allegations, everything appeared to be under control with FIFA, while questions remained about the tax authorities. An investigation by a Mexican journalist reportedly revealed that Argentina had requested more than $6 million to play a friendly match against Mexico. Mexico was allegedly willing to accept the deal. But the controversial detail was the payment method. According to the allegations, Argentina supposedly requested that the money be sent to 10 separate bank accounts. Critics claim that this could be a potential money laundering scheme. And when it comes to international friendly matches, who gives the final approval? FIFA. There is also allegedly a bank account being investigated because of claims that it could be connected to Infantino. To be clear, none of these allegations have been officially confirmed. But if the investigation continues, this could become another major problem for Argentina and FIFA, and there is even more. The controversial banners involving the Falkland Islands, alleged misinformation spread through different media outlets, and the chants, insults, and alleged violence involving certain fans could all potentially become part of the evidence used against Argentina. If these allegations were ever officially confirmed, Argentina could potentially face a punishment that would be devastating. Some believe the team could even be excluded from the next World Cup, and possibly from future tournaments as well. And honestly, we would love to say that justice is finally being served, but let's be honest. According to this theory, all of this information may be coming to light because someone is trying to save himself. Infantino. Argentina could be guilty, but according to the accusations, he could also be involved, and neither side should be allowed to escape without consequences. That is how dirty business works. There is no loyalty. The only question is, who will fall first? Argentina or Infantino? The world is no longer blind. More and more people are watching, and the truth could be getting closer. There are even millions of people who reportedly want Argentina removed from the next World Cup. A digital campaign has allegedly been created to collect signatures demanding that the Argentine national team be excluded from the tournament. More than 23 million signatures have reportedly been collected in recent hours. I am not making this up. Here is the evidence. And Nota Mundialista also went into the streets to ask people what they think about the possibility of Argentina being punished by FIFA. Should the team really be removed from the next World Cup? Listen carefully to what people had to say. What do you think about the possible punishment FIFA could give Argentina, even potentially removing them from the next World Cup? Do you think that punishment would be fair? Yes, because I believe Argentina has been favored in many of its matches from the beginning. And from what we have seen, even Infantino appeared to show favoritism toward the team. Many fouls were not called against them. There seemed to be favoritism throughout the tournament. The clearest example was the match against Egypt. In my opinion, it was extremely obvious, and yet they still made it to the final. Personally, I do not believe they deserved it. Do you think Argentina should be removed from the next World Cup? Yes, absolutely. The referees helped that team too much in several different matches, and it was not just us who noticed it. I imagine the entire world saw it. They should be punished. I also feel that everything may have been planned before the tournament even began. And as you saw, that was only a small part of the interviews we conducted. Tomorrow we will bring you the complete report, including the opinions of everyone we spoke with. Thank you for watching this video and staying with us until the very end. This was Football by Tassawar. We sincerely appreciate